You know Spartan Knight 67? If you don't, let me try to show you a little bit of ways, like, hi, my name's Spartan Knight 67. I supposedly run this channel, but really all I do is have these underlings who look like me who really do it. So, I want to torture these people, so please, think of the absolute worst CDs on earth and put them down in the description, in the comments, so I can tell them to review them. That's why I'm here. Reviewing Killswitch Engage's End of Heartache. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I really don't like metal that much. My two favorite metal bands are Metallica and Dragon Force, and when I say favorite, I mean the only two I actually like. Dragon Force has some really good instrumental stuff, and I can actually stand what their singer is singing, and I can, kind of understand it. And I like Metallica because while they are metal, they're more just like heavy and more slow, or at least some of their stuff like One, and that's usually the stuff I prefer from them. I just don't understand the appeal. Like, it's just not, to me at least, it's not good. You can't understand what they're saying. Their guitars are over distorted. I mean, the drum work is sometimes impressive, but I can hear that on my classic rock. I don't want to bash it too much because this is really just a taste issue, but when this CD was requested, it was requested by a guy who knows I don't like metal. So I'm going to be brutally honest here. I can't even listen to it now, playing during the review. There. Peace and quiet.
How dare you insult a glorious art form that is made with a matrix of pain, known as metal, the only music that is forged in the pits of Hades.
Don't you mean Hephaestus?
Do not dispute me on my glorious Greek mythology knowledge, which I use in my music.
Who the...
I am the Necromancer, King of Metal!
You don't even look like a metal artist.
Of course I do! How dare you insult me, who has been forged with the fire of a flaming dragon and was carried away in the talons of an eagle to the land of the griffins and centaurs!
Get out.
Ah!
I hate saying all of the songs sound the same because, one, it's not entirely true, and two, I think that's just something people say when they haven't listened to the genre enough. But the majority of the songs, to me at least, sound the same. They had very similar guitar riffs which were over-distorted, and it's just screamo. There were two songs I liked on here, and they were both instrumental. These are both slower instrumental stuff, and I'm not saying I like them because they're slow. I think I'd like a more heavier instrumental thing from this album as well. But they're just the best done. You can actually understand the music, and the music is actually a little bit more complex. Now, the title song, The End of Heartache, actually has a pretty good guitar part, and the drum part's okay. But the screaming just... End of Heartache could make a really good song, and these instrumentals are good, but they're rather short. And once they're over, they blend into, well...
Once again, who do you think you are to critique the music made by those gods and goddesses who were born in a volcano and have devoted their life to the over-distorted guitar and yelling that is known as metal? Screwtape himself will come up and drag you into... Your lead will not destroy me. It will bond with my heart, and I will grow even more powerful than I currently am. Your bullets are... I die, but in death I find solace and life and the crowning achievement of spades.
I really feel like all I did this review was bash on this CD, so I really want to make it clear. This music isn't for me. I'm not a metalhead. If you are, check it out. I guess it's good. I can't really critique this stuff. I like the instrumentals, although they're too short, and if there was a instrumental version of The End of Heartache, I might actually look into buying it. But the rest of the stuff just isn't very good, so I cannot give it more than a 1 out of 5. It's not impossible to listen to if you like this kind of music. I honestly could not stand it, except for those 3 songs I mentioned. So if you like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. As always, rock on.